Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the show. Good morning. How's it going? Let's start this. What's happening? Good morning, Mark. Hello, dobre jutro. Every day. Hey, it's my pleasure to be here. Welcome. Bill Hoven's in the building with Jake. What's up? Good morning. Jaspis here, hello, and Yannick's, welcome back. Devil Jinx, what's up? Oh, sorry, Devil Jin. How's it going? Good morning. Okay, interesting day yesterday, and Asia session was quite interesting. I think there was quite some movement here. So I'm wondering what's it gonna be right now, right? Good morning, loving nature guy. Welcome. How was the Asia session yesterday? I hope everybody had a great time. I'm just checking the charts now. So it seemed to me that it moved decently. So quite some decent movements. Mitch, good morning. Hello. How's it going? I have to adjust my sound settings a little bit. All right. Good morning. All right, so let's just get into it. I do see a zone up there, which is a 15-minute supply zone. Possible target up there. And the level is from 696.75. Okay, 696.75. I actually marked up this possible entry because I took a small trade earlier. Hold on, I have to make sure that we have a fair value gap. Okay, we have fair value gap here. Anyway, that's a level. On the downside, this is actually a demand zone as well, sitting right on the VWAP here. And we have another demand zone down there, so that could be a potential target for later. So this is down here. 15-minute demand zone. Down there. And that level is at, okay, 400.75, technically around 400. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, that's valid actually. What else do we have? I think we might have to go to a lower time frame. This is the 5-minute now. Now on the 5-minute, there's not much happening other than we have a 5-minute fair value gap that is currently that's being inverted. Okay. Now if that is going to be inverted, and there's still some time to it, like 50 seconds, and we'll see how far it will go. HT Photo, welcome. Good morning, Yodagut. So could be going back down to the VWAP and down for that demand zone. We got to check the higher time frame context now. What is happening here? Obviously, the market dropped down here, picked up some liquidity, and then still dropping lower. To me, it seems like we're absolutely in a bearish trend. So shorts are more favorable at this time. Right, possible sell side liquidity at 24,149. And that's from November 21st. We talked about that yesterday too. And yeah, this 5-minute candle actually inverted that fair value gap. So yeah, how far are we? I'm just trying to measure the distance here. If this market would drop down to a possible short position, like even in 1 to 2, where could be the drawn liquidity, right? That's the big question. Anyway, this is just an inversion up here and an inversion down here. Kind of tells me that this is like shifting into a bearish scenario, but we'll see. Oh yeah, there's a 15-minute fair value gap also here. Yes, yeah, right here. So anything can happen. We're really in the middle of this process because 124 points, 158 points to both targets, and it's just, you know, how do we make the decision? Well, all we have is that we swept the swing high here, and we technically inverting these fair value gaps, which are bearish signs, but it could be just a 15-minute like breaker here, because if we look at the 15-minute like this, here was the 50% level here. Now that could indicate a possible continuation to that supply zone higher. Also the hourly shifted structure as well right here. So usually higher time frame rules, that would be the main thing. Kind of a tough question, tough spot here. Maybe it's better just to wait a little bit more. We're having 15 likes. Awesome. Let's push it to at least 35. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, this is a tough spot. And as long as we are staying below this, not to mention that that other gap up there. So as long as we're staying below these gaps, I think shorts are in favor. I don't know. It's a tough spot. It looks good for a short. It really does. It really does. I think it's too early to jump in yet, though. Maybe I can try it with 2 micro after these 2 inversions. And if it shifts to the upside, I can still just close my trade somewhere around, I don't know, 580. All right, I am entering now to a short. Let's see how it goes. Entering to a short. My TP should be, well, 419. Is that good? Yeah, 419 is good. All right, let me show you here. Now, this is actually dangerous a little bit because I think we can easily invert this. Hold on, let me. So there can easily be a push to the upside. So you got to be careful. It could go higher, yes. I'm not arguing. Yes, knowledge nuggets. That's my only concern. So that is why if we are going to invert the upper fair value gap to around 580, then I might just going to reverse the whole situation, because that's going to tell me that we're going for the other zone. This is a tough spot because usually, I mean, we have a one-sided action, right? So we don't really used to have the situation like we're having the same 15-minute supply and demand zones for almost the same exact distance, and that's why it makes it a tough call. The only thing I can do is like try to read the lower time frames here, what the market trying to do, and so far to me it's like an inversion fair value gap here, and of course another inversion fair value gap lower. Now I'm not saying that this is like an ironclad guarantee, but I like it. Linda, take profit trader. I got locked out of my account for a week. I can't reach support. Did you try the website's chat service? You know, I guess you might have tried the chat, right? I know there's the waiting time could be a little bit long on the chat. This is what I would do, Linda, and this is how I used to still do, because I don't have other contact than my affiliate contact, and I tried to contact them a few weeks ago with another user inquiry, and they told me they cannot do anything to help in that matter. So yes, robot. Okay, so what I used to type into the robot, let me just show you. Hold on. Oh, never mind. I'm just, oh, there's the chat. Sorry. So here's the website, and here's the chat, right? And you type in talk to human agent, please, right? And obviously it's going to ask for your email. And what you can do, could you please provide more account issue, whatever. And you type in human agent, please. Okay, so when it starts to ask your name and everything, yeah, okay. So use what I'm using here, and what I'm doing here is I'm using an incognito window. You see it? Because there is a glitch, I think, in the website, and it happened last year as well, many times. So if you're using an incognito window to contact them, then your inquiry is going to go to the top of their list. If you're using or clear out your cookies in your browser, but if you're using the same old window with the cookies and everything, then your question might going to be at the end of the list, because it's not going to get a new ID number or whatever. But if I use an incognito window, usually it puts you on the top. And what I realized that during the New York business hours, not now, because in London they're not going to answer most likely, but you can try. In the New York business hours, sometime around lunch hour, there's a high chance that somebody in about 10 to 20 minutes should be contacting you through here. You just have to keep this open, and somebody should be answering you. This is what I did many times. So I'm not saying this is a guarantee, but use an incognito window, and you don't have to log into the website. Just saying, don't log in. Okay, do not log into your account. It doesn't matter. Just use it like this, and you might have a chance. I think with this small method, I was a little bit more. They think that you are a new customer, and their system is going to put you on the top of the list for the support, and there's a higher chance that they're going to answer you. That's what I can do. That's what I used to do at the Take Profit Trader, even until nowadays. I know it's a little bit sucks because they should do something about this, but yeah. Okay, so you don't have to log in anyways. They're going to ask your name and your email, and obviously you can do it on the website with the chat, so you don't even have to log in. Yes, of course, I forgot. So, hey, Shenanigan, what's up? MyFundedFutures, good to see you. One Alban. Nathan, hello. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Okay, well, it seems like this could be an interesting situation. Joglimeister, hello. Okay, if the market is inverting the inversion gap again, I'm going to be waiting for this 580 level, and that would be the final confirmation that okay, this is gonna go for the other way. So I'm not gonna cry about it. It's gonna be fine. Take Profit denied 5 of my payouts via email and told me to contact support chat, and they don't respond. What the hell, Grayson? Come on. You definitely need to find out why they denied it. Good to see you, MyFundedFutures. Good to see you. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. I think we're having a great time there with Terry. She's awesome too. Oh. Oof. I have a bit of a muscle fever. Yesterday in the gym, I was lifting too much, to be honest. And it kind of hurts a little bit. Not too bad, but kind of hurts. Is MyFundedFutures a new gig for you? What does that mean by new gig? Well, I'm a co-host there, so I don't know if it's a new gig. They contacted me if I would like to be a co-host last year, and I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? New job? Well, it's partially a job, I can say that, yeah, because I'm getting paid. But yeah, they contacted me last year. Actually, Luke contacted me like, hey, Tom, we like your channel. We like how you talk. We like how you're entertained. How about you jump into our team and let's see what happens. And I was like, yeah, I'm interested. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Exactly. Break it down. I mean, today I also want to go to the gym, but I don't know if I should lift too much. With my right arm is definitely hurting, but I think I should just continue, you know. Let's go on. Do you get a living wage? Like I'm getting money for being a co-host. Obviously, it's only like 90 minutes per day. So is it a wage? I guess we can call it an income stream as well, because obviously it's all about multiple income streams when you're online. But yeah. Any big news? Well, NFP was something that we were waiting today, but it's been officially postponed until next week, I think. So I don't think it's gonna, I mean, it's not gonna happen today. So it's being postponed. I mean, you can ask about it. The thing is, I signed an NDA, so I signed an NDA. I can't talk about how much they are paying me, but yes, they are paying me. Yes, obviously I'm not there for free, but yes, I got money from MyFundedFutures. Obviously, that's not a big secret, but you know. Hold on, I'll be right back. Just a second. Oh, sorry. I'm muted. I am muted. Sorry. I'm just saying like, oh my gosh, I am, it seems like my stop is going to get triggered, but I'm going to leave this on. If we invert this fair value gap again at 581, no, I was not in a call. So if we, yes, sorry. So if we close above my stop loss, unfortunately, then I'm just going to be looking for that supply zone up there at 696. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Unfortunately, I think it's going to hit it. I think it's going to hit the stop. One thing I can do is I'm going to close this down. How much loss is this? Okay, I'm closing it down. And let's wait for this gap to be inverted. So this is a loss already. I'm not so happy about it. And once we close above the gap, I'm going to reverse the position. Now you might say, oh, this is aggressive. No, not really, because I'm just following the narrative that I think could happen. Now, if we close above, I don't want to see the price go back down there again. If it does, the whole situation is just crazy. Maybe I did a mistake by this or with this. By closing it down too early. It's still a valid short. As long as we're not closing above this gap above 580, this is still a valid short position. So maybe I should have waited for the stop, but it's fine. Oh my gosh, look at this. I closed it a little bit prematurely, but still, let's wait for it. Next 5-minute candle. Hey, Randall, probability. Randall, what do you think? Can we go higher here? Was this just a liquidity sweep and then moving up? I feel like we could move higher. This was actually an Asia low here. Oh yeah. That makes it a little bit more interesting. And yeah, this is all we have. So if this gap is going to hold, this inversion gap, that's going to be interesting. Is it right to trade before 9 a.m.? You mean the London Open? Well, I think it is, because, you know, orders are, I mean, many times I had some good setups after 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I don't see any issue with that. So I think it's not a bad idea. And many times we don't really see anything happening at the London Open, so not much is moving. Coops are saying the structure is bullish. Yeah. Could you tell Bitcoin to get below 50K? Yeah, who knows? I mean, maybe it will. Maybe it will. It definitely is bullish. I mean, the NQ. About Bitcoin, well, you know, I would be scared to hold too much in Bitcoin. I mean, in longs. Or even if I'm just a holder. Or I would be a holder. I don't know. I just don't believe in crypto anyways. So, I mean, not in its current state. So I think Bitcoin is going to go down. Maybe not now, maybe not next week or next month, but probably not too far in the future. I think it's going to crash down all the way. It might going to pick up some pace and going to go above 70K, maybe even 80K, tries to rebound. But honestly, I don't think, excuse me, I don't think it's, I mean, even if it does, I don't think it's going to hold on for too long. I mean, who would be those big players, like really big players, who would be buying up Bitcoin after what happened? After we just wiped out 5 years of gain on Bitcoin, 5 years of patience waiting has been given back to the market in just a week or 2 weeks. I don't think that the big investors want this, especially after seeing what happened on silver, seeing what happened on gold. I don't think that that's what the investors want. They're not in your charts. Okay, I'm going to do my pre-prep. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Randall. Thank you for the update. Yeah. Definitely don't force it. BlackRock. Exactly. There you go, Martin. So good morning. BlackRock and Vanguard, they're dropping. So I think others are also dropping, like smaller big players, like other big holders, like, oh, F this shit, we're not gonna wait another 5 years for this one to go back up there or whatever. So they're just dumping and they don't care because they have much more money than to waste it in crypto right now. I know we haven't talked about gold. There is still a supply zone up there. I think it's a 1 hour supply zone at 49.62. I don't really care too much about that level. Yesterday, the market tried to get above these swing highs, failed to go higher. It could be still bullish, but you know. Okay, so here we go. This current 5-minute candle, it looks like it wants to punch it higher. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let's see the reaction. XRP at 115. How is XRP doing, by the way, right now? I don't even have the chart. I might even jump back into this trade. If we get below to this, like, I don't know, 540, I might even jump back into this short. I don't know. I don't get it why NQ is kind of stalling here in this inversion gap. And, you know, my stop, when I modified my stop, that was at 581.75. So I would be still in my trade. And that would be still a valid short, but anyway. 1.5-ish, that's actually still good, right? So you're still in profit, Martin. Only blackjack only starts to, well, yeah. You're giving up hope. No. I do know that I have one more coin somewhere, one of my wallets, which I don't even know what the entry code is. I don't know my, you know, that secret phrase or something, those words that I can get into the wallet. I think I bought those coins back in 2018. I think it's called, what's it called? Dexa coin. I'm gonna actually search for it. Dexa coin. Oh my gosh. Okay, Dexa coin. $22,000 market cap. There's no data. Oh, there's no, yeah, absolutely no data. We don't know the price. Anyway, look at this market. Wow. Look at this. I might have made a mistake by closing down the trade. I'm going to buy Bitcoin, by the way. I'm sure I'm going to buy Bitcoin. I can promise you guys that. Once it gets below $10, I'm going to buy 100%. If we get below $10 with Bitcoin, I'm going to buy 100 billion%. Not too much, maybe like 2 or 3. Like that's enough for me. Like I can spend like $30 or so, 50 maybe. If I really want to stretch myself, I'm going to buy like 5 Bitcoins ish, you know. I've successfully passed the Lucid 50K. Let's go. Wow. Amazing. Loving nature guy. That is so cool. Yeah. I will try. Wix is up again. All right. So let's see. This candle is obviously not closing above the inversion gap. This area is definitely being protected here. I believe you are vaccinated. Watching news. No. Why would you say that? Yeah. Look at that. This area is still holding. Still holding. We're trading Thanksgiving lows. Well, anyway, I'm just kind of curious if look at how nicely this gap was holding price so far, and we still have 20 minutes until London Open. So this inversion gap is kind of acting up as possible resistance. Did you read about a change Topstep did yesterday? No, I didn't. I'm not following what's happening at Topstep. What did they do? What did they do? Ba-da-ba. Ba-bum. Price increase claiming traders hedging, put traders in live after one payout. Oh, if they're put traders to a live account after one payout, that usually means that they are having cash flow issues. And not just it's not just about Topstep, it's usually about any prop firm out there. So if a prop firm puts their traders to a live account, that means they're not as liquid as they want to be on the simulated accounts. So, you know, they think they done something good, but it's silly. And it could be the case. They also reduced leverage on gold, silver, and platinum. Max 2 micros on a 50K account, no minis. Well, yeah. I mean, that thing I can somewhat understand because some windfall traders could be exploiting the demo accounts there. Okay, but like putting everybody to a live account, that could be interesting. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba. This is Project X, don't use them. Yeah, K-Bell, I don't know, but they're still using Project X, right? Because that's the only platform they have as far as I know. I don't know if they still have TRADEIFY. Good risk in a way if you got your life together already. Yeah. Shorted silver, yeah, exactly. Oh. TopStep could have done this when it was only them versus Apex back in the day. Now there's more options. Yeah. I agree. I agree. Just a quick check, by the way, everybody. We are doing 50 likes. Thank you so much. And we're having 171 viewers. Can you guys help out the channel? Let's get to 80 likes because, you know, at least 80. Can you guys help out and push it? Thank you. Thank you. Removing TRADEIFY was their biggest mistake. Yeah, I mean, TRADEIFY is pretty big. So TopStep, they don't allow more props except TopStep after January. Yeah, that's what they did. That's what they said, that they're pulling the plug. At least, I mean, some prop firms were saying that they're going to stop in February and March. So some prop firms were allowed to still hold Project X accounts until March. So, you know, look at this price action. Wow. Exactly. I mean, I'm not talking about, yeah, so Randall, I'm not saying that going live is a bad thing. I'm just saying when a prop firm decides to put everybody as soon as possible to a live account, they don't want to, yes, they might be not too good on a cash flow, that's one thing, or they just don't want to deal with the gamblers anymore. That's it. So that is all to it. They just realized that if they put like everybody to a live account, that's less risk for them, right? So exactly. Are you feeling it that affiliate commissions are lower now with everything crashing? Yeah, I can tell you guys, affiliate commissions are definitely more down. Yes. Yeah. It's like gonna be shit after a massive continuation. Yeah, it could be. We'll see how it goes. They're 150K live. That's good. That's good. Props, Randall, I respectfully, with all my respect, because I think you are awesome, with all my respect, I respectfully disagree with that. I think prop firms are definitely not going to go away. Prop firm trading is such a great business. I mean, such a huge demand for prop firms. There's such a big demand for prop firms by traders or wannabe traders. Like, it's a huge business. It's not just a few $1 million in this. Hundreds of millions of dollars each and every month are circulating in prop firms, or even more. It's a huge demand. Even Forex brokerages are now developing their own prop firm department. Like, offshore and regulated brokerage firms are now coming up with their own funding program for traders, because they see that the money is flowing into prop firms instead of depositing the money into personal cash account. I did see a couple of reports about this, and yeah, anyway, that's what I think. And what minuses to be on live account? Well, no minuses there, I guess. I mean, there's no problem with the live account. I'm not saying live account is bad. Live account is actually a good thing because obviously you're being paid out by the market. So it doesn't say anywhere that you get to live after 1. Oh, okay, that's good. Many business models don't work. That's true, but like there are a few prop firms still in the Forex space. Like one of the oldest is Audacity Capital. They're operating since, I don't know, like 11 or 12 years, or even more. TopStep started back in the days in 2011 or 12 in futures, and other Forex brokerages, not brokerages, but prop firms are still like, I guess this could be a topic that we can discuss for hours because it's really interesting. There are no bad thing about live since 0.1% only reached the stage anyways. Yeah, it's true. So let's not forget the fact that only a small percentage, less than, I agree with the fact that less than 1%, and I do know some numbers, like I cannot, because I don't remember exactly, but I did hear some numbers from MyFundedFutures, like definitely less than 1%. Again, less than 1% of traders at MyFundedFutures are making it to a live account. Less than 1%, just to get to a live account. Imagine how small number that is. Out of 1,000 traders, right? Out of 1,000 traders, maybe 10 can make it to a live account. And here's another thing, and these are from MyFundedFutures. Once they get to a live account, like 10 people get to a live account, 10 traders, only 1% of those traders, maybe 0.1% out of that 10 person is able to get more than 2 payouts from the live account. Again, let me repeat that. Less than 1% gets to a live account, and out of those people, only less than 1% who is able to pull out more than 2 payouts from the live account, and then the account is blown up. So how small that number is? Very small. Very, very small number. Extremely small number. Yes, K-Bell, I agree. Prop firms are not going to go away, but there are going to be prop firms that are going to close down. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Gerald, hello. Yeah. Being funded 4 times but never took money. Don't give up. Saskaraz, or I don't know, Cheskaraz Baika. I'm just gonna say Cheskaraz Baika. Please do not give up. You know, you got funded 4 times. It means that you can do it. Practice makes the master, you know, just continue. You will make it, I'm sure. You've proven to yourself that you can make it. So clip it mods, that's good info. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So imagine how small amount of people or traders getting to be a live trader and then get payouts. And this is why it's so amazing that, for example, Ash, one of our co-hosts at MyFundedFutures, are having multiple payouts, is having multiple payouts from the same Live account. Yeah. Yeah, social media can be affecting in a wrong way. Ash is super legit. Good morning, Dr. Dolly. 6 months, yeah, he's absolutely a record breaker, by the way. I burned my second pro account too. Oh no, HD photo. Well, you know, you cannot give up. You just can't, you know. So don't give up. Absolutely do not give up. I mean, yes, it's a tough business. We know that. Let's see what's happening here. So this upper fair value gap is still holding the price. Blue Guardian Future. Heard of them, but I haven't checked them out, to be honest. But I heard of them, yes. I did. 73 likes already. Can we smash it? Can we push it to 90? Can we push it to 90? Have you used Blue Guardian? Oh yeah, that was a question. Let's go. Thank you, Dr. Dolly. Yeah. Profit trade funding index. Yeah, it's just the problem is, for example, if new prop firms are stepping into the space right now, and I'm sure there will be always new prop firms, is that after what happened in the past 2 years, like profit trade, funding ticks, fast track trading, and I'm sure there was some others as well, like these are really causing some trouble and trust issues in the space, right? So which one to trust? The only thing that you can do is go with the ones that are being around since years, since many years, if possibly can, or if it's possible, and no major issues, and they pay out their traders. I think one of the most important thing nowadays at a prop firm, it's not just about the rules. It's about, do they pay out their traders without any hustle or messing around? Do they pay out their traders? And if we, look at these prop firms in that way. Ace Boogie, hello. Thank you for joining the channel. Welcome. Thanks for subscribing. So if we look at it from this angle, only a few prop firms are absolutely over the top by not, doing anything bad with their traders. They're just paying everybody out. Yes, a few denials can happen here and there. Obviously, it's possible for who knows what reason, technical side, KYC issue, credit card issues, whatever. It can happen. Or hedging or multiple accounts in the same household. So some of those things. But like, if you follow the rules and you don't do anything stupid, most likely, I mean, there are some prop firms that you can make sure that you're going to get paid out. Different, take the slower path. People might think I'm stupid. No, if you take it slow, that's never a stupid decision. Yeah, take it slow. Take it slow. Many people have complained on their Discord regarding continued charging fees after canceling evals. Oh, I never traded with FWXEUXCV. I heard about them, that they are somewhat popular. I never tried them, to be honest, Polar Monkey. Yeah. Cheesy balls. TOMSABO code. Yeah. People, please always use payout junction and see how much they're paying out. Yeah, that could be also helpful. But that also monitors the rise payouts, right? So some prop firms don't use rise, but for those who are using rise, that's a good, you know, this is why they should make their company article and caps be visible. Yeah, exactly. So now I'm going to tell you two things, which I think is the prop firm that is like 99.999% that is paying you out. Actually 100%, I can say that. If you don't do anything crazy or they don't see anything crazy, let's put aside the fact that if someone is using somebody else's debit card, because that is something that now they jump on. So always make sure to use your own debit card. Always make sure you trade your own account and not somebody else's account. You know, IP address issues and all that stuff. So let's put the technical side away. All right. If you trade by normal conditions, rest assured, MyFundedFutures is going to pay you out 100 billion%. You're going to get the payout. For example, I know that there have been this morning as well, there has been an issue with one of our viewers here at Take Profit Trader, but Take Profit Trader also pays out their traders. And I know that there has been issues with them, with some of you, which I still don't know because they didn't tell you what happened. As far as I know, I do have people in my DMs. I'm texting with people on Discord, and I know people not from social media with good experience. Nobody had issues with them, but anyway, that's just another thing. TRADEIFY, Lucid Trading so far, but the thing is, one more Ekpon, hello Ekponha, welcome, thank you for joining, Ekponha. And let me tell you something, the most underrated prop firm in the whole prop firm space, I guess you know which one I'm talking about. Which one is the most underrated prop firm in the whole futures prop firm space? I think it's Bulenox, by the way. I think Bulenox is the most underrated prop firm out there. Pays out everybody, no questions asked, no drama, no fiasco, no crazy stuff on social media, nothing. They just pay you out. You trade by the rules and you get the payout. That is it. Activation fee is expensive. I know that. That's why I'm saying, like let's put those things aside. I know. I agree. The activation fee is super expensive. But the most underrated prop firm, in my opinion, is Bulenox. ATS Capital. I heard about them. The option 2 accounts are end of day. So the option 1 accounts are the cheaper ones, are intraday. The option 2s are expensive, a little bit more. Those are end of day accounts, the option 2. So yeah, I think there's a 45% discount right now on option 2 accounts. They have a daily loss limit. I think it's $1,200 or something. By the way, I did re-enter the trade. I forgot to tell you guys, right? Just here at the open. All right. How far can we get with this? 418. I'm gonna put 2 buy stops to, let's go with like 430 if we can get down. 435 is good. Buy stop. And I'm gonna go with the zone on the 15-minute if we can get down there. I'm gonna go with 4011. Let's see if we can get it. You know what? Maybe I should just close 2 micros. All right, I closed 2 micros. At least I made back the loss from earlier, and I'm in profit now. So yeah. At least we made it back. Tried to go for a runner here, but I had to make sure that I make back. You know, guys, I closed it down manually up there with a loss, and I had to make it back. So yeah, this was an interesting dump here. That's why I decided to take advantage of it. And it might go into reverse completely. Look at that. It could have been just a fake out, which is no problem. Wow, look at this. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to close this trade. Feels like this is a fake out move. Look at this. No problem. That's why I took partial down there, because I saw a possible reversal. I mean, we shifted structure on the 1 minute, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Oh, you want to enter long down there? Yeah, we'll see if we can make it. But this sharp reversal could be, you know, a fake out and going higher. Yeah, then we go back to the inversion gap, and if the market wants to correct, then from the top of the gap, it's going to be only 112 points. So I'm going to wait for it. What a recovery here. Let's see if there was any news. I'm not... Okay, I didn't log in. I don't want to sign in now. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm not going to sign in now. I will do it later. I cleared the cookies from my browser yesterday, and now I have to sign in everywhere again. Okay. I kind of think that this was a fake out and now it wants to go for that opening range high. But anyway, I'm glad because we took a nice profit there. Feels like it just wants to break that 64 level, right? All right, I'm closing it. Closed it at break even. I think it should be popping the top of the opening range there. Real quick, you know. Forever is bullish. It's fighting it. It's fighting. Unable to push it yet on the 1 minute, but it should be able to push it real soon, I think. 4 hour closed 1 hour ago, and it's bullish, right? We're gonna have a new 5 minute candle soon. It's trying. Okay, so now it's pushing higher, which is great. I will be waiting for 580 and we'll see it from there. 5 hours ago. Okay. All right, here's the push. We have to wait for this 5 minute candle to close. Before anything happens. Still not closing higher. Yes, pushing faster. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, look at this. The thing is, I don't see anything on I mean, yes, we do. There's another level on ES. Okay, this is gonna be a bullish push here. I am considering to jump in. That's at 67. I'm considering to jump in, by the way, for a long. I mean, I made back what I lost on the previous trade, so I'm at break even. And I'm kind of hoping that we can go for that 15-minute supply zone there. Maybe I'm a little bit too aggressive this morning. A lot of people don't say the real name, but they are really using hammers as their model. Yeah. Okay, less than 2 minutes. What do you think about GC? Is it heading to 5-minute fair gap? Yeah. I think it should be heading higher. There's a 1 hour supply zone at 4962.3. So my bias overall is bullish on gold. Not that because, I mean, I think it should be going up there. It tried to take it back yesterday, London session. It failed. By the way, this has been missed. If you zoom it out, yesterday, London session, look at that. Don't worry about this gray area. The thing is, the zone is at 4962.8, and look at this. It missed it just with a few ticks. Actually by 3 maybe. Missed it. So it failed to claim it back. And I just think that today gold might try to go for it again. So once gold gets above, like, I don't know, this up close candles, obviously 48.84 ish area, I would be looking for possible entries. So, you know, we need to hold on a second. Okay, so we need to shift this, and you know, somewhere along the way, all we need is a fair value gap. That's what we need. That's how I would do it, but I'm not gonna trade gold. Actually, I'm still kind of hesitating if I should jump into a NQ trade here. Look at how this fair inversion gap is holding price down. It's still not valid on the 5-minute though. The 1 minute seems like wants to pick up some liquidity from 68. But it's still not able to close higher. It's still not able to close higher. Liquidity sweep is hammer in a way, and also total soup. Yeah, basically that's a hammer. Exactly. Now on the 1 minute, there's a possible entry, by the way. Maybe I was too soon. I jumped into a long position on NQ. Only with 2 micros this time. I was aggressive because of this. Picked up liquidity here. 1 minute candle closed up here. I'm hoping that this area here can act up as a possible support area from now on. Even if it starts to range a little bit here, I'm just hoping that this area could be as a possible support. If not, well, then not. Then it's not gonna happen. I'm in a small drawdown anyway. Let's just see. Yeah. Okay. What the heck? Why is it going against me now? Oh, let me show you. Hold on. So here's the trade. Now it's going against me. I was not waiting for the confirmation. I was aggressive with the entry. Is this a joke, really? Okay, this has to be a joke. All right, this just has to be a joke. It's a joke, right? It's just a joke from NQ. This is an absolute joke situation. I try to be aggressive on this small fair value gap on the 1 minute. And this is what I get in exchange from NQ. All right. All right. I get it. No problem. Yeah, no closure above that fair value. I know that, and this is why I was super aggressive. I was like, okay, it's just picking up liquidity from that 1 minute, and then it should be closing higher, but it's not doing it. This was a big risk on my end. This was a very premature risk taking. Huge sell order. What a joke. Someone is watching the stream, I'm sure. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so if this is offside, then let's drop it. Dude, this is annoying. Yes, swept the 4-hour highs. Hey, Trading Star, what's up? Oh yeah, I did. Not good news for me. It's an order block, bro. That's where I would short. Oh, so there's an order block. Well, we'll see. It's kind of frustrating for sure. How we are doing with the likes. 92 likes. Let's go. 8 more likes, please, everybody. Let's smash it. 8 more. We only need 8 more likes. We can do it as a team. 7 more likes. 7 more. I see we're at 93 now. All we need is 7 more. And we have the daily goal of making it to 100 likes. Let's go, everybody. $106 likes. Amazing. Thank you, everyone. This is teamwork. Great job. Is this 10K US dollar in negative PNL? I don't understand the question. I'm down $60. You're long now? The thing is, I thought that we're gonna close above that inversion gap sooner or later. That was my thought process on this one. I don't even have a TP, by the way. I don't have a TP on it yet. I only have a stop loss. First, I want to see if we can make it up there. I'm addicted to likes. Yes, I am. Nobody loves me. So, Sebastian, I'm looking for supply and demand zones for targets. That's the main target I use. Supply and demand zone. That's one part of the strategy. And for entries, I'm using, like, I don't know how to say it, like ICT entry model, the 2022 classic entry model. I think I can say that, but that's not so difficult. All I'm waiting for displacement, like upward down close candles with fair value gaps, and I'm using the fair value gaps as confirmation to enter. And obviously some sort of a liquidity sweep is needed to jump into a trade. But look at this, man. This is just so frustrating. Ahmed, hello. Gabor, you're again. Good morning. Why don't you use order flow for more confirmation? Maybe I will use it. I haven't studied order flow too much. I know many people using, as far as I've been told, order flow is better for scalping. That's what they told me. If you're a scalper and you're looking for this quick in and out, then order flow is for you. But if you're looking for, you know, other levels, like in this case, that level is like 140 points away, order flow might not be able to show it, but I'm not sure about that. So I don't know much about that. Quick 115 on the long. Let's go. We really started to short. Kevin, hello. Is gold ripping? Oh, look at that. Everything is according to plan on gold. I'm not trading gold this morning, but we talked about this, like this is something I would be looking for. Previous day high is, by the way, it perfectly lines up with the 1 hour supply zone. So that's the 1 hour supply zone on gold. Right there. So that would be the target. Now, if I would jump into a gold trade, I would go for that. Oh my gosh. Even with 1 micro, that's where I would have to put my stop if I'm risking 200 bucks. So that's, yeah, that's a little bit risky. Careful with gold. Okay, let's see if this 5-minute candle is going to close above the inversion gap. It's about to short gold. Oh. Yeah, I have a Discord, but not too much movement happening there lately. Honestly, guys, 2 reasons. One is I didn't have the time and the energy to update the Discord content. I really tried, but I'm like streaming 5 hours a day. I have my personal life as well to have to take care of. I need to sleep. I need to go to the gym as well. And I really need to recalibrate everything. So I haven't really had the time to work on the Discord. I really want to. I'm just like, when I end the day, I'm just so tired. Obviously, I will put more work into Discord, but I'm just tired. I'm not 20 anymore. So, oh, look at this drop. It's not able to push it through that inversion gap. It's just, look at the rejection from up here as well, from earlier and now here. It's just not able to go through. Yeah, if you guys want to join Discord, I can give you guys a link. So far, I'm not so active there, so I will try to do my best. Let me see. Invite. Let me just. So here's my Discord invite link, active for 30 minutes. If you guys would like to join, you're welcome. Again, it's a little bit slow nowadays, but you're welcome to join. Look at this. It's going down. I thought that this is going to close higher, but it's not. Ray, good to see you, man. Hey, Trust Futures, Taco Bell. Let's go. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. Oh, I would eat some Taco Bell. That's amazing. Nice. Good job. Congratulations. Bangwoos, hello. What's up? What's up? Oh, we have some viewers joining the Discord. Thank you guys for joining. Welcome, welcome everybody on board. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. This price action is just so bad. Yeah, it's most likely it's gonna get hit. I mean, the stop loss. Look at the 5-minute candles. Wow. Now, I don't really want to justify anything here. I'm going to extend this fair value gap, and what I can do, because basically I was at break even, now with this trade I'm going to be down again. What I can do is maybe wait for the next inversion gap to be inverted, like 1 2 3 for the 4th time, and then we'll see what to do. 528. Actually, I should put down my stop to 528. But that would be a bigger risk. Yeah, man, I can't. I have to get out from this position. I need to get out from this position. I can't hold it. That would be too much of a risk. He won yesterday a myth giveaway too. He's a lucky one. Volcano burrito? Oh, no, I haven't, but it sounds good. What's your advice when it comes to intraday drawdown, when it comes to the risk? Well, you know, I always say go with like relatively smaller trades, like aim for $200 or $300, right? And go for 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio trades. If you're looking for bigger distance trades, then try to move your stop or take partials if you can. And like especially in current market conditions, I wouldn't go bigger than like 3 or 4, 5 micros. Depends on your strategy, depends on your stop, you know. And with base hits, you can get to the target, to the safety net, or to the profit target. That's how I would do it. Yes, I put it back though. Gerald, I put it back. Actually, I put it higher. My stop loss was 36. I put it to 37. So I'm going to take my full stop on this because I don't want to risk more. I just can't. And I'm going to wait for the inversion fair value gap to break. Gabor won the X share. Did you win? I think. I don't know. We have some winners, that's for sure. Done for today. Let's go, Ahmed. Congratulations. Congratulations. It's not able to go through. Look at that. It's really having some trouble here. Yeah. What can we do? It's over, guys. It's over. Unfortunately. It is what it is. We'll be looking for something else. Possibly wait for 528. Why do I feel like that the mid-level of this inversion gap is still kind of holds? I don't know. Why do prop have hidden rules? Like which prop firms? Formational and extra rule be interesting than for the break the range. Look at gold. Is gold going? I think it is, right? Oh wow. Okay. Again, keep an eye on for that 49.62. Quick look on ES. ES also having trouble to move higher. You know what? I think it can still go. So as long as NQ is holding above this gap here, this inversion gap, it could be still, or it could still remain bullish. So the reason why I tried to move my stop, but then I put it back, my original stop loss was, by the way, at 36. So maybe I could be still in the trade, but that doesn't matter. I tried to move my stop to 27 to see if we make it through the inversion gap or not. I mean, are we going to close lower? If this inversion gap is going to hold, then the mistake that I made is that I was using a tight stop loss. I could have used a wider stop, maybe down there at 527. And that would have been maybe the wiser choice. Yeah, we all want to make it back. London is nasty. Yeah, and the problem is there is no real direction. We're still in the middle of nothing, right? I haven't heard about them. I mean, I heard the name, but I don't know how they operate. 1 hour bullish inversion gap with the 15-minute BC. I mean, I don't know. Look at this. Until we're not closing below that 528, this is still kind of valid bullish in my end. I mean, this is the last line of defense, but again, we need down close candles below 528. Gosh. Look at how it's still holding this area here. Still holding this area. Hey, don't worry about Kwong. I am perfectly fine now. Yesterday I was pissed off about the gold trade, and actually as you guys may remember, yesterday everything happened as expected. Gold went down to my original TP, so I'm glad I moved to the gym. But no, I'm absolutely not pissed about this. This is okay. This is fine. Bitcoin took, yeah, it pooped the bed. I'm not trading on Warbucks. I blew up my account on Warbucks after 2 payouts. Yeah, TRADEIFY is coming out with crypto too. Yeah, the thing is about the bias, Randall, that currently I'm biased bullish. But obviously I don't even need this screen. So now that it has been taken out, I mean my stop, why do I feel like it can still go higher? Am I crazy? Yes, I am. I know, but I feel like it can still go. 20 minutes until the pre-market open. I mean, these candles, these wicks here, these rejections, kind of tell me that there's something more. Oh my gosh, I'm way behind the chat. Yeah, let's wait. We gotta wait a little bit more. Okay, now we might be closing below that inversion gap. Look at this. Okay, now my original stop would have been taken. I keep saying my clock is out of sync. I don't know. That's a good question, Camille. Stop that break even. Well, break even is a win. Here's the dump. It seems like it. But again, we need to close below 528. That would be better. I feel like it. Yeah, volatility is insane. Thank you so much, Cam Parker, for joining us. Hello. Welcome. Let's see if we close below. I have to put an alert there. Actually, no, because you guys gonna... I have a rooster as an alert. So 528. As long as we're staying above 528.50, this is still bullish for me. This is NQ, micro NASDAQ. Or MNQ. Look at this. It's still holding up with this inversion gap. So this is still bullish in my book. Look at this. It failed to close below that 5-minute inversion gap. It might try again to go above that 591. So who knows? Maybe this 15-minute supply zone is still in play. 1 minute made a structure shift. It's difficult to read this market, but there's a small bullish shift on the 1 minute. Still, how much time we have? A little bit more than 16 minutes to go with the pre-market open. Whoa. Whoa. What is going on? There's a bit of a spike there. 690. Okay, so that was a high here. There's a zone here. Honda Life, thank you for joining us. Hello. What's up? The flag. There's a flag on the 1 minute time frame. Yeah, it could be. Look at how congested we are in the same area. Again, it just fails to move. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, especially like watching this previous 5 minute candle. Total indecision. Gold is dropping now. Oh, wow. Something happened. Well, I'm not trading gold. This is one of the reasons I don't trade gold, but I still like, obviously, to trade these kind of distances, like going for that 49.62, even if I would use this, because this is the, okay, let's go with this. Just an example, just to tell you guys what I mean. I would be using this 5 minute fair value gap if I would be entering on the 5 minute, okay, as my entry. If my target is way up there and I want to go with at least a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, but there you go. That's a 1.5 risk to reward ratio. And I think I can play it safe if I leave gold to wiggle here. The smallest, if I want to risk only $100 on this trade, I have to go with 0.2 micro, which means with 1 micro, if I want to put my stop loss here, I have to risk $500 with 1 single micro just to make sure that the trade plays out. So that's too much risk, in my opinion, on gold. That is too much risk. Yeah, it's barcoding. It is barcoding. Maybe now it's going to close below that 528 that we talked about. Okay. Yeah, exactly. This it is disgusting price action. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But again, as long as we're holding this area, I mean, I don't know. Let's just wait for 528. And let's wait for that level on the 5 minute chart. because that's where I need down close candles. So either way, it could be sweeping this low and then just, you know, bouncing back into the range. Oh, somebody from Fed is going to speak. Okay. It's going to tank. Well, it's Friday, yeah. And there's no NFP, by the way. Can you go to weekly time frame on NQ? Yeah, we can do that. Here's the weekly. And tell me if 28th of July week is demand zone. 28th of July. On the weekly. My gosh, I went too much. I thought that this is a daily. 28th of July. No. No, this is not. No. There is no fair value gap, no liquidity sweep. Yes, we took the low of this one, but there's no structure. If this candle, the weekly candle, would have went down to this fair value gap, but it didn't. Let me get this off here. So this candle should have gone down to at least sweep some from this candle, but it didn't. This is not a swing low, no swing low here. Although there is a structure shift and it started to push it, it maybe, I mean, you can say like, oh yeah, but it is, and I'm not arguing if you want to go with this candle. It's not fitting, it's missing one criteria, and that one criteria is the liquidity. It's not sweeping liquidity. Although I agree that this was a nice push from here, so the level could be significant though. But yeah. Back to the 5 minute. Hey, no problem, Dominic. No problem. Thank you for asking. Sorry, I was way too back. Lance, unlucky for prop from can swing trade. Yeah, I mean, you might have to go with you know, CFD prop firm. It was a flag, then a retest, chopping. Yeah, this is absolutely chop city. So before you say anything, I jumped into a trade again. To a long position. So I'm in a long position. All right, TP1 and TP2 are set. Here's my long trade. And this is going to be my final trade. Here it is. Stop loss is 25. We'll see if it breaks the zone higher. There's a small zone here, which is actually not such a good zone, to be honest, but it technically is a zone. So what I'm kind of hoping that it can actually, you know what, maybe I can actually take off a couple of these. How about just take off 3 micros? What do you guys think? Okay, I'm gonna use this. I'm just gonna take off 3. All right, I took off 3 micros because, you know, why not? I made back my previous loss. And I'm gonna go with 685. A sell limit. And 50. All right, so trade is on break even. It's not the best trade, but after this strong push, I had to take it off. Now, the narrative, which I think could be happening, is that there's a zone here to the left. A small one, not such a good one. It's a but it got tagged earlier, so that's why it's interesting. This is the one. So currently, this is a 5-minute supply zone. Now, it's my mistake because I haven't seen it before. And I don't know how could I have missed it. But look at how or when the price got rejected. So these 2 bullish candles on the 5-minute, like here at yesterday 4 p.m. and 4:05 and 4:10 created the zone. Now price went back up there, got rejected, was holding this area, and again, look what happened. This is when I saw this on my other screen. That's why I took off 3 micros. It tagged the middle of the zone again, got rejected, and this is why I decided, like here, like, okay, there's something going on. I took off 3 micros because it could be a complete reversal from here. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. At least I made back the loss from earlier, so practically I'm break even. If I lose this, I mean, if I exit break even from this one, I'm gonna end up the session at break even, which is okay. Nikkei also pumped. Cool. Use any projections based on accumulations? Not really. I mean, I'm trying to use fair value gaps, inversion gaps as well, in terms of possible support and resistance areas, like in this case. But yeah, not particularly. The 1 minute looks weak, so it might gonna go lower. Yeah, unfortunately. Asia high tap, yeah. Oh, there was an Asia high. There was a, okay, this was an Asia. No, here was an Asia high. Then who knows? Let's see if we go higher or not. Originally, I'd like to see the market go up there to that 15-minute supply zone. I mean, the market spent too much energy or here in this area not to try to go for that supply zone higher. but at least it's break even, so that's good, I think. That's the VWAP. That's not an EMA, Levy. That's the VWAP. Dennis has a short position. I got limit buy for Bitcoin at $1 for 50 Bitcoins. How do you think? I mean, I would put my limit buy order at $10 for Bitcoin because, you know, I'm not sure if we're going to go down to $1. I think that's a bit of a stretch. But like $10 is a safer bet for Bitcoin because, you know, I think it's just safer. How you can keep a straight face? Well, I don't know. I guess that's the purpose of the joke, right? To keep a straight face. Like really, I think that's a valid level. Having a buy limit at $1 is a good strategy, but because, you know, there's always going to be some hardcore holders for Bitcoin, I don't think that it's going to go down to $1. So that's why I'm saying $10 is safer. $1 is a bit too much, in my opinion. $1 is a little bit too crazy level, so let's just go with the 10. 10 is better. Well, we have the pre-market open. Thank you, Futuristic Times. No, we were just talking about Bitcoin to have a limit order at $1 or $10. I think Dominic is a little bit too extreme with $1, so I wouldn't go with that. I would just stay with $10 limit buy order for Bitcoin. I think 1 is just too much down there. BTC soon reverse. Let's go. Do we need pay trading? You plan to get rid of 5-second delay? Yes. Nestlytics. The thing is, even if you have access to CME data through TradeAway, TradingView is going to put you, I think, maybe not 5 but 3-second delay on the candles. So you're going to be on a delay, which is going to make it a little bit miserable, especially if you want to trade through TradingView. So you need to subscribe to at least the essential subscription, which is the basic one. Honestly, guys, I could buy the pro subscription or whatever it's called. I have the basic subscription on TradingView because I don't need all those indicators and all the other features. I'm not using it. So I have an essential subscription. And I also subscribe to the CME data. Despite the fact that I have TradeAway subscriptions, I don't care. I subscribe separately to CME data, which is, I think, a couple of dollars per month. Yeah. So TradingView is great for charting, by the way, but if you're trading through it, well, it's better if you subscribe to essential subscription. 77.64 next time, 54.42. Well, it can happen. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call it here because I'm going to go to the gym and I'll be back. Most likely this is going to be taken out. I'll be back for early New York session. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the likes and everything. This was a great session. So far, I ended up at break even. If this trade goes to break even, my overall end profit is, I think I'm at $19. So, and that's a break even. Thank you, everybody. If you would like to support the channel, please use the code TOMSABO for all these prop firms. MyFundedFutures, take profit trader with the daily payouts. Funded Futures Network still has the the buy one, get one for free promo. Check it out. Lucid Trading, Apex, Bulenox, you name it. The code is the same. Thank you for choosing the code TOMSABO. And thank you, Single Dad, for subscribing. So see you guys later in early New York session. Stay safe and God bless you all. Cheers, everybody.